Alrighty, welcome back to the party, ladies. Like I was just saying, we got the next workout, if you will, is outside of the series we've been doing. And that series was the transition rounds. Transition rounds for me and the world is that you do a lot of work in a short amount of time going from one circuit to the next. Is how I do it. So we have these transition rounds. Plus we had these little fun finishers, if you will, that had more of a rhythm. Plus we went through full body, we went through a chest, tricep, glute day, we had a back, bicep, quad day, we had a shoulder, calf day, and again, all those things and other things. Anyhow, you may or may not remember the other day, we did an oblique body finish, and I said what you don't do today, we're gonna do on Wednesday. So today, what you don't do, what you didn't do the other day, and I think Lori, you might remember it, we did the obliques and movement. Most people did 1 or 2 rounds. So I'm gonna have everybody do 3 rounds, and I'll go through it here in 1 second as our warm-up workout circuit. We're then gonna go through movements that we didn't do on Monday. Anyhow, what is the circuit? You're gonna do 20 right obliques. You can do any right obliques. You've got 20 on your hard work, and I know we're warming up. So high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, split jumps. Good afternoon, Christian and Cameron. We're warming up right now. So it's right oblique goes to work. Well, we're not warm. I know it's noon, but we're not warmed up, so be mindful on our work. We'll have our left oblique, and we're gonna have our movement. 3 more rounds that I'm going to assume Stella and Lori did 2 rounds on Monday, and they may or may not remember that. I know you're ready to work. You can do any right oblique. If you don't want to go to the ground, you've got your standing oblique. Here we go. 20 right oblique. Left hand right oblique if you're standing. If you want to lay down, you can do right side up, double lateral leg lifts, or right side down hip dips, or lay on your back, knees to your side, crunches. I'll be here. I'm going to do the standing obliques this round. I'll do 2 of the ones on the ground as well. Now, we are warming up, but we're also working out. But I need you to be a little bit more mindful. 20 right obliques goes to 20 work. High knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, walking jacks, bench taps. Ready, set. And if you're not there yet, that's okay. Go. High knees. Now I'm warming up too. I know I've been here all day long, but I want you to warm up mindfully. High knees, or butt kicks, or jumping jacks, again, or walking jacks. You got bench or box taps. I want you to work for a second. I know it feels like we started this thing off really quickly, so take a big deep breath. 20 right obliques goes to your work. 20 left obliques is going to go to our movement. And I'll show you that here in a second. Personally, I'm doing the standing obliques this round, and I'll do some side obliques. I'll do side crunches the next round, and I'll do double lateral like this the last round. 20 is the number on everything. Oblique reps. On the working, you'll have revolutions on the high knees and butt kicks, but everything else is reps. After you do your 20 left obliques, you can do a choice of standing scissors, standing runners, and jack lanes. I want you to think more movement. 20 either standing runners, you can do that the whole time if you want to, or standing scissors, or jack lanes. You can totally mix up this circuit. Now, if I had a new person on here, I would clearly probably be a little more informative. But for you guys, this is workout number 73 with me live online. You've done several Danny workouts. So I'll give you a big number. You have possibly have done 100 live online workouts since the first week of April, last week of March. That's a lot. So we're starting this thing off because you guys all know me very well. Now I know you might be sitting there waiting. That's okay. We're warming up. the rhythm. 20 right obliques, 20 work, 20 left obliques, 20 movement. You've got 3 rounds. I'm going to do side crunches on round 2. 20 right obliques, 20 work, high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, burpees, something hard, something tough, but also something smooth and doable. Right. You've got a little bit of work, but you got to be mindful. We haven't done anything to really warm up the body, so this is our warm up. But I've been doing this since 5:30 this morning. You guys have been a little less active, so let's do it right. Again, I'm on round 2. I'm loitering, waiting, working, making sure you guys are in rhythm. I believe it was Estella and Lori that did this on Wednesday. We finished with this circuit, but I told them at 5 rounds, whatever they didn't do on Monday, they would do today. Most people did 1 or 2 rounds, leaving us 3 or 4 rounds, but I'm just going to make it easy, 4 rounds, everybody. Oh, sorry, 3 rounds. Round 2, 20 right obliques, 20 hard work, 20 left obliques, 20 movements. Standing scissors, standing runners, Jack LaLanne's. You could do a stationary forward or stationary reverse lunge. Those would be safer movements if you'd rather do those, or mix some of those in. Taking your time. Big deep breath. Remember, if you're waiting on me, that means you're doing your stuff a little too fast. And if you're feeling like you're really behind, don't go any faster. I'm going to talk about the workout here in a second. And if you're right with me, awesome, cool. Round 3, 20 right obliques. Last round, 20 hard work, 20 left obliques, 20 on your movement. Again, we're doing 3 rounds as a warm-up. And again, comes from the finishing circuit on Monday. So if you're bored tomorrow and you want to get that workout in, awesome, it will be loaded up today. Workout number 70, this is workout 71 labeled. After your right obliques, you are working high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, something where you're gonna work a little harder, but you're not in the unsafe category. Last round of this warm-up workout circuit. Hopefully you guys aren't confused. We've been finishing with this style of training or workout. The last 5 workouts have finished with something like this. Today, we started with it. Again, a little bit of a brain shock. Nothing magical by any means. 20 right, 20 work, 20 left, and then 20 movement. Remember, you can do a stationary lunge. If you want to do a stationary lunge, you have stationary forward, stationary lateral, stationary reverse. You do have your alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. You have your standing scissors, standing runners, Jack LaLanne's. Again, just a little bit of movement. Get you out of that office chair. Get y'all ready for the day. Take your time. Easy breezy. And there's lots of good reasons to warm up, and it has nothing to do with actually feeling warm. has everything to do with joint mobility. Move them, lubricate them, elongate and contract your muscle, yields blood flow, heart rate increases, lung volume increases, oxygen in, CO2 out. So there's a lot of reasons besides, oh, I feel warm. Alrighty, we did not do these movements on Monday, and it's not magical. We didn't do chest flies. I know you've done chest flies, but Monday we did chest presses. So circuit 1 is going to be 4 sets of 12 to 15 chest flies with our wide squats, 30, 20, 10. Round circuit 2 will be lat pullovers. We didn't do lat pullovers, we did rows. We're going to do our abs. Circuit 3 is something different. There are 4 circuits coming your way. It's not the hardest thing. The style might be a smidge different compared to many of our workouts. Your flies, you can lay on anything, round, ball, or bench. You've got 4 sets of a rep range, 12 to 15. I'll take 12, I'll take 13, I'll take 14, I'll take 15. That's partly depending on the weight that you have. We only have 3 sets of wide squats. Body weight 30, heavier 20, and then heaviest 10. All right, I know I'm giving you a lot. I know you're ready to work. Here we go. 12 to 15 reps on your chest flies. Shoulder blades, chest, breathe. Shoulder blades, chest, breathe. Now the gym version of this is going to be a little bit different. A, I can control all your weights. B, I can adjust what we do between and through our circuits. Anyhow, 12 to 15 is a rep range. You have 4 sets of chest flies. Laying on the ground is a great training tool for the width of exercise. Laying on a ball or a bench, still a great exercise. You might get a little bit more motion. After your 12 to 15 chest flies, I'm not saying you should be done, you're going to be on 30 wide squats. Now, it can be body weight and it can be lightweight, but I want really good motion for your 30. Your feet are definitely wider than your hips and shoulders. When you get that width, your toes do point out. And when your toes point out, I want your knees following the same angle of those toes. And then you have your basic rules of squats in all legs. Hips move a lot. Your glutes always turn on. You've got your posture. Your eyes are in front of you. You've got your thighs. When I say thighs, it's a reminder that it's a leg exercise, not a back exercise. 30 wide squats. Again, body weight or lightweight. 30 reps, 2.5 to 3 second reps, 75 to 90 seconds of wide squats. Hips, booty, eyes, thighs, posture, and breathe. Today's workout's going to be very simple. Flies with wide squats. We're going to do our pullovers with our upper body motion abs. We're going to do upright rows for shoulders with our narrow squats. And we're going to do a different arm finish with our upper body motion abs. There's a lot. I am not saying you should be done with those wide squats, but if you are, you're on your second set of flies. Remember, you can lay on anything. The downside of laying on the ground is that you have to get up and down a lot, and you might not get as low. You might get wider, but you don't get as low. Laying on a ball or a bench, you don't have to get up and down off the ground. You might get lower, but you accidentally might bend and straighten your elbows when you're not supposed to bend and straighten your elbows. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Your shoulder blades lead the way, and it's a chest pulling exercise. 12 to 15 chest flies. We have 4 sets of them. On the 4th set, we'll shake it off. We'll talk about the next circuit. I don't want to say the transition round, but they'll kind of have the same feel. Round 2, after your second set of 12 to 15 flies, I would like you to have weight if you didn't have weight earlier, and I would like you to get your body ready because the next round will be the heaviest weight if that is a possibility. 20 wide squats. Round 2, hips move a lot. Your glutes always turn on. You've got great posture. You don't look down and you don't look up. You look at your screen. I mean, you've got a great view. You might as well look at it, right, Cameron? That's your joke. There's your daily joke. Posture, hips, glutes, legs. I want it being a leg exercise, not a back exercise. 20 wide squats. 30 was round 1, light or body weight, really good motion. 20 round 2, hopefully noticeably heavier. When we get to round 3, it'll be a heavier set. When you are done, not saying you should be done, you'll be on your 3rd set of chest flies. You'll then have your 10 heavier squats. Shoulder blades, chest, breathe. Shoulder blades, chest, breathe. 12 to 15 reps on your chest flies. This is a strength workout, and I know we do a lot of those. The last workout, if you remember right, I was actually bringing in that fitness component. So if you didn't do Monday's noon workout or this morning's workout, you'd want to do it. Again, fitness is relative for being at home. We don't have cardiovascular tools, but it was one of those don't take breaks fitness workouts using strength exercises. Today, we'll start. Wide squat for 10. I definitely want the heaviest but safest possible situation. 10 wide squats. Hips, 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 hips. Booty, 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 booty. Posture, posture. Breathe and squeeze. And what are you squeezing, Madeline? Your glutes. You should always think about and always squeeze your glutes. For those of you that have been in the gym and know me well, which is all of you, if you don't squeeze your glutes, I will try my best to do so. Yep. 10 wide squats. At the end of your wide squats, we'll then do our lat pullovers. We're going to rest our hands. Sorry, we'll do our chest flies, and then we're going to rest our hands and start doing lat pullovers. Okay? I don't want to transition round though. I want to talk about it for a second. Round 4. If you're not there yet, that's okay. Remember, I'm going to talk about the next circuit briefly after these chest flies. Your last set of 12 to 15 chest flies. Remember, if you did 15 every time and you were slow and low on your legs, you might be a little behind. Good. You might have had super heavy weights and found you're behind because you had heavy weights. Awesome. Round 4 is the end of the circuit. You've got your 12 to 15 chest flies. Laying on the ground had good and bads of getting up and down, and the tools. Laying on a bench or a ball, you might have had more motion. When you're done, the next circuit is going to be lat pullovers. So you can stay laying on what you're laying on 12 to 15 reps on your lat pullovers, but then you're gonna wanna be on the ground for your upper body, your upper body motion abs. Upper body motion abs are sit-ups, toe touches, stability ball sit-ups. You can lay on a ball. Upper body is moving, lower body is not, which again, there's more tools at the gym here. So next circuit, 12 to 15 lat pullovers. Between your chest flies and lat pullovers, you have that long lengthening component. Both of them are pulling exercises. They both have long lengthening components you have to really think about. And you breathe and you pull. 12 to 15 reps. Breathe and pull. After your 12 to 15 reps, you've got 25 sit-ups, and that's sit-ups on the ground or ball. You can lay on a ball, legs straight, knees bent, or you can do toe touches. Upper body motion abs. Your upper body is moving, your lower body is not moving. At the gym, you've got jackknives as an option. You can lay on different tools. Really, there's not a whole bunch of exercises on upper body movement abs. Scissors, runners, swimmers are not upper body motion abs, even though your upper body is moving. 25 sit-ups and or toe touches. Your sit-ups can be on the ground, your sit-ups can be on the ball, your sit-ups can be on a bench, your legs can be straight, your knees can be bent. You can have one leg straight, one leg bent. 25 sit-ups and or toe touches the entire circuit. Your legs were 30, 20, 10, no big deal. We'll do that again soon. Your abs are always 25, and you have sit-ups or toe touches as choices. I want upper body motion abs. I don't want your lower body moving. If you're done with round one, the nice thing about this circuit, 4 sets of 12 to 15 lat pullovers and 4 sets of 25 abs. I'll let you kind of rock and roll a little bit on your own. Don't go too fast. Don't go too slow. If you hang out with me, that's fine. We do have 2 more circuits after this. They don't take very long because of what you're doing. 12 to 15 lat pullovers, 25 sit-ups and or toe touches, 4 rounds. Take your time. I do want you to go at your pace. That doesn't mean you're going fast. So if I'm on round 2 still. If you're already on round 3, you might want to slow down a smidge. 25 sit-ups and or toe touches. You can have your legs on anything. You can do any upper body motion abs as long as your legs aren't moving. So you can have your legs on a ball, or legs on a bench, or legs up in the air, or your feet on the ground, but I only want your upper body moving. And that's your upper body abs. Your upper body is moving onto your lower body. So 4 rounds, minimal change, 12 to 15 lat pullovers, 25 sit-ups or toe touches. Tedious. I don't even know if we've done a workout like this the entire time. We've done a lot of strength stuff, but Not a lot of static numbers. Round 3, you don't have to be there, but pace-wise, I'm going to start round 3 because everybody has different weights. Some light, some not. You have different things that you're laying on. You can lay on the ground, ball, or bench. Everybody has different mobility issues or components, joints moving, strength, and activation. I'm not doing all the reps, but rhythm in my head, 12 to 15 lat pullovers. Let's make it easy math. 45-ish seconds. You got your 25 abs. Again, there's about a minute, minute 15. Let's just make it easy. 2 minutes per round, give or take 4 rounds. That's 8-ish minutes per circuit. 4 circuits, 32-ish minutes of work, give or take. Based on your stuff and your things. It doesn't count the warm-up that you did. We have that oblique work movement warm-up. So that was about 8 to 10 minutes. Round 3 of your abs, sit-ups, toe touches. You can change your body position on your sit-ups and or toe touches. Your lower body does not move. Your up body is moving on to your lower body. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's been a hot week. We have this 87 degree for many days this week. Alrighty, if you are there, and I'm not saying you should be there, so do not stop doing what you're doing. Round 4 is your last set of your lat pullovers. You have the last set of abs. I will talk about the next circuit, so it gives you plenty of time to catch up. We'll be off the ground on our shoulders and our narrow squats. So last round of the pullovers and your upper body motion abs. Fourth set of those lat pullovers. If you are already done with the circuit, you're not in trouble. It just means you went a little too fast. I don't mind a little bit of pace, but your pace comes from not taking breaks. If you feel like you're behind, awesome. Maybe I confused you along the way, and or maybe different body positions and weights that you're using slowed you down. Always 12 to 15 lat pullovers, 4 sets of those, your rep range. At the gym, you'd have had a light set, a heavier set, a heavier set, and a heavier set, so I would have been in control of your weights more. You have the 4 sets of 25 upper body motion abs. Again, your legs don't move, so it leaves you with sit-ups and toe touches for the most part. You could change where your feet are and legs are, but your legs don't move. I'm going to talk about the next circuit, so if you're ready, cool. I'm going to talk about the next circuit even more. Your shoulders pulling. The other day we did shoulder presses. You can do upright rows or shoulder raises, and that's based on the equipment and the tools and the space. 4 sets of 12 to 15 shoulders pulling. I hope that sounds familiar. And we're going to do our narrow squats. 30 body weight, heavier for 20, and heaviest for your 10. So, when you are there, and it's okay if you're not, 12 to 15 shoulders. You can do upright rows or you can do any of your shoulder raises. Front raise, lateral raise, rear raise, any shoulder raise. 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. I want you working, you want you working. Remember, I'm going to be here, so if you're a little behind, awesome. If you're right with me, awesome. If you're a little ahead, slow down a touch. 4 sets of 12 to 15, shoulders pulling, narrow squats, body weight 30, round 1, heavier 20, round 2, heaviest 10, round 3. So round 1, after your first set of shoulders, I'm not saying you have to warm your legs up again. We really haven't done that many. That's why I wasn't worried about the warm-up we were doing today. But that 30 is a great set to get the movement down, the muscles ready, stimulate a little bit of burn, so when you add the weight, you're safely able to do so. There's always a reason, Stella, right? There's always a rhythm and a method and a madness, per se. Again, round 1 of your 3rd circuit, or 4th circuit, if you want to talk about that. We had the warm-up workout circuit to start with. 12 to 15 shoulders pulling times 4 with your 30, 20, 10 narrow squats. It doesn't mean I want you going faster. The 3rd circuit will be a little different with our arms and our hip motion abs, so there is a little different number set at the end. I'm not saying you should be there by any means. I did not do all the reps. Round 2 of your circuit is shoulders pulling, 12 to 15 reps. Upright rows is a vertical shoulders pulling exercise. Shoulder raises, front raises, lateral raises, rear raises. Those are all possibilities. 12 to 15 reps. I am sweating, it is hot. Feels good, I do love it. End of summer, happening real soon. Round 2 is your 20 narrow squats. You don't have to be ready yet. I definitely want it heavier than round 1. But I also want your body getting ready for that 3rd round, which is the heaviest 10. So 30 was either light or body weight to get the motion, get the muscles burning. Round 2 is heavier for your 20, getting you ready for your heaviest 10. But in general, we're not doing very many legs today. Monday, you have the right leg lunge progression, the left leg lunge progression. Friday, you guys have the calves, which had other things. Last Wednesday, you have the quads, it had other things. Monday, last Monday, you had the glutes and other things. There's been so much work, it's incredible, you guys. So much work. Oh, thank you. Round 3, again, I'm not saying you guys should be there right now. Round 3, you're definitely progressing and building, working and warming. You got your 12 to 15 shoulders pulling. You'll have your 10 on your heavier narrow squats. It is your last formal legs today. Wasn't many legs based on what you've done. Round 3, 12 to 15 shoulders. 10 heavy narrow squats. Not saying you should be there by any means. You guys can all remember when you'd work out with me. You can have 10 different people on the same type of workout, different weights, different abilities and choices and mindsets and desires. A lot of reasons, ladies, lots of reasons. Round 3, 12 and 15 shoulders, not your last set, but we're almost done with that last set. You've got your 10 heavier narrow squats. Hips, 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 glutes, 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 posture, posture. You're thinking about your legs more than anything else. It's a leg exercise, not a back exercise. Your toes should always be able to wiggle during any and all legs. That doesn't mean your toes are up. It means your feet are relaxed. 10 narrow squats. You'll have the one more set of shoulders, and we'll have the one more circuit, which is just a little bit different numerically. We're going to do a bicep-tricep combo, and that way between Monday and today, we'll have done everything pretty equally. When you're there, last set of 12 to 15 shoulders. Upright rows, vertical shoulders pulling. You've got your any shoulder raises, anterior, front, lateral, or middle deltoid raises, posterior, rear deltoid raises. I'm going to start talking about the last circuit, so if you are ready, you can get started, and if you're not ready, awesome. Your biceps are always 10. You can do any biceps. Your triceps are always 10. You've got any triceps. Your hip motion abs. Your legs are moving. Reverse crunches, V-ups, scissors, runners, windshield wipers. Those are always 25 like your first circuit. I didn't say go faster. I said, here's some information and go kick some buttons. 10 biceps, always. 10 triceps, always. You only have 4 rounds, always 25 abs, and I want hip motion abs. Your biceps can be hammer curls. Your hands are neutral. Hammer curls with a twist, or open wides, always 10 biceps. Your triceps, you've got your dips, your kickbacks, your overheads, skull crushers, narrow push-ups, those are always 10. You'll get triceps, and then your hip motion abs are always 25. Your legs are moving, reverse crunches. You've got your V-ups, you've got your scissors, your runners, you got windshield wipers. And notice I'm using the word abs more than I'm using the word core. There are other movements do exist. Anyhow, you can go at your own pace. It's your last circuit. I didn't say go faster. However, if you've been waiting on me today, go crush this circuit. If you've been a little behind, awesome, you know I'm here. Always 10 biceps, always 10 triceps, always 25 hip motion abs. Your legs are moving. 4 rounds and you're all done. I'm going to be here. If you find yourself getting ahead, awesome. Just make sure you do the motion slowly and effectively. Don't lift fast. But if you don't have rest, awesome. 10 biceps, 10 triceps, 25 hip motion abs. 4 rounds. Get it done. You'll have done more abs today, 200 total abs. You'll have only done 120 total legs. You got some obliques done. You got some agility, movement, hard work. You got some movement to warm up with. You got your chest pulling, your lat pullovers, your shoulder raises, the opposite motions from Monday. Some more arms. You did arms on Monday as well. Last Friday was our shoulder calf day. It had other things. Last Wednesday was our shoulder, bis, and back with quads. Last Monday was chest and triceps and glutes. A lot of work has been done. How about that? Biceps, any. Hammer, hammer twist, open wide, dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, TRXs, biceps, 10 triceps, dips, kickbacks, overhead, skull crushers, narrow push-ups, hip motion abs. Your legs are moving. Your upper body can be moving too, but lower body abs, your legs are moving. Scissors, runners, swimmers, reverse crunches, V-ups, windshield wipers. Go at your pace. If you're kind of been with me the whole time, you're finishing up round 2 right about now, and you're starting round 3. If you've been a little bit ahead or you need to get this thing done, don't go too fast. You might be in the early to middle part of round 3. If you're already finishing round 3, that's a little too fast. Whew, I am sweating. Round 3, if you're there, if you're a little ahead, awesome. 10 biceps for the 3rd time. 10 triceps for the 3rd time. 25 hip motion abs for the 3rd time. Pace comes from, if you have pace, it comes from minimizing your rest. Pace does not come from lifting weights quickly. There is a component to that, I'm not going to lie. There are pieces to the puzzle of lifting weights fast. However, if you lift a light weight fast, more bad things can happen than you lift a heavy weight fast. I know it sounds weird. Better things happen when you lift lighter weights a little bit slower. Heavier weights too fast, you're gonna have more joint issues than anything else. Whereas heavy weight fast, yeah, you might twinge a muscle, but that's gonna recover over the next 1 to 3 weeks. I'm not condoning injury by any means, but you tweak a joint, 6 to 8 weeks. Let's not tweak those joints. Again, most of you are somewhere in round 3. I'll even say if you're starting round 4, awesome. 10 bis, 10 tries, 25 abs, 4 rounds, and you're all done. You're not going to be imbalanced if you have to leave early. Make sure you have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you again on Friday. If you are there, you're starting round 4 or you're in round 4. If you're done, awesome, stretch it out, cool off before you go back to your work. Pat yourself on the back, go make yourself a smoothie, get some protein and hydration in your body. And 4 rounds, last circuit. Today you had 5 circuits. The oblique movement circuit that we finished with on the last workout. You have your chest flies, wide squats, your lat pullovers with your upper body motion abs, your shoulder raises or upright roses with your narrow squats, and then a bicep, tricep, hip motion abs circuit. Very simple, very thorough. Monday and today were full body workouts. Have a wonderful day, but make sure you say goodbye before you get done.